Maybe you saw this recent cover of Parade magazine. That's Linda Alvarado, president and CEO of Denver's Alvarado Construction there and co-owner of the Colorado Rockies Baseball team. She's featured in an article labeled How Latinos Are Changing America. She's there on the far right. She also is featured in an upcoming PBS documentary called Makers, Women Who Make America. And she talks about her struggle to be recognized for her work.
Inside the Santalet, outdoor toilet, there would be pictures of me drawn in various stages of undress, or invitations to do things, or just discouragement. And quite frankly, I did think about quitting. But over time, for as many men that were drawing pictures of me, there were other men beginning to wash them off. Men who realized that their own daughters and their wives were trying to pursue careers.
Linda Alvarado joins me today, and I have to confess, it's not really a confession. Linda is a friend, and I always enjoy the chance to be with her because she's such a role model for a lot of people. But I'm curious to know, Linda, how does it impact you personally to be honored and recognized after so many years of wearing the hard hat, as we see in these pictures and in the documentary, and just being in the trenches doing your job? The accolades are now piling up.
Well, who would have ever thought? This clearly was a very non-traditional path, and while I was not welcomed by men on construction sites, interestingly enough, Bertha, not all women thought I should be there either. But women in those positions were so high profile, people were kind of waiting for me to make a mistake. And sometimes people give up, and we can't give up. So being in this film is not just about me, it's many women who have pursued their hopes and dreams.
It's kind of representative of a generation, isn't it? And it's fascinating to me that you founded your business with just a few $1,000s borrowed from family. Do you think it's possible to do something like that today?
Well, it's a little easier for women to get loans. Then, because of the credit situation, you could not get a loan without your husband, your father, or someone.
And then, that's right.
And then you needed collateral, which of course I did not. But my mother would say, start small but think big, because anything is possible. And very often it is, finding ways to be good at what you do, fair at how you do it, but making sure you take the money and reinvest it, not just in what you're doing, but in the people who work with you.
Sharing the wealth, as they say. All right, well, you've always found time to share with people in our community at many levels, many different groups. Let's talk a little bit about the grit and determination it takes to achieve a level of success.
Well, I think anyone in any path, career path, or even home life, you have to find ways to do things. I like to say it's kind of like the road and the path of life. There's going to be detours, bumps, closures, and of course they always blame the contractor.
Right.
But it's finding ways to continue on that path and not giving up, even though some people don't have the vision that you do. We have to be careful that their narrow vision doesn't cloud our perspective.
Well, you bring me to a point where I wanted to veer off a little bit here. Speaking of vision, you always had a dream to own a piece of a baseball team. And I've wondered, though, how actively involved you are in the Rockies operation, because there's a reason for my asking that.
Okay. Well, I grew up with 5 brothers, no sisters. When you have 6 kids, you have a team. And so I did play baseball, but again, who would have thought that I would have that opportunity? 20 years ago, a group came together of 5 guys and a girl, the original group of investors, to pursue a Major League Baseball. It's highly competitive, and nobody gave Denver and Colorado a chance in the world. But it worked. We're involved, clearly, it's a small ownership group, and there's a baseball side as well as not only the business operations of it, but it does take a team, and it's been a phenomenal experience to be involved in this.
Giving the team credit, this week, the team was very quick to say that it was disappointed in the DUI arrest of first baseman Todd Helton this week. I know you're not going to comment on any personnel matters, and I wouldn't even ask you that question, but is there a greater lesson in this event for all of us who watched it unfold?
Well, clearly, we were disappointed, and I think Todd certainly has communicated to the public that he certainly regrets what happened. I think we have to be careful in no matter what we're doing. as an organization, this has not been an issue with the Colorado Rockies. I think we learn from this in every career that we need to take a responsibility and accountability, but our organization also understands that we need to have faith in people. We do not approve of these kinds of things, but we're very proud that our organization has the standards that we want people to conduct themselves in the right way, not just on the baseball field, but throughout life.
All right, Linda Alvarado, it's always a pleasure to have a chance to sit down with you, and we hope that you'll set your DVRs and mark your calendar, because Linda is in Makers, Women Who Make America. Again, that airs Tuesday, February 26th at 7 p.m. Thank you, Linda, for being here.
Thank you.